I'm stupid excited because I get to go see my brother and his kids. And my mom and my other brother will be up there at the same time. It's going to be a fun time. Hello and welcome to Assorted Meeples. I'm Phillip the Meeple on duty, and today we are talking about traveling with your board games because I'm going on a trip and I'm at the point where I'm starting to pack for this trip, and I realized I do want to take some of my games with me. There's some games that I'm just never going to get to play by myself or with Heather or with the group. And it's a good opportunity for me to get some of those games, most of them are smaller games, to the table and get them played. And I'm going to take it. So how do you guys travel with games? I'm actually very curious about this. I see the big bags. I see people going on trips and packing everything into like one bag, like in a bunch of baggies, in a bigger bag or in a big box. I'm trying to figure that out myself. And because I'm a good boy and I'm remembering, we have a Patreon that is linked to our Discord server. It is one of the most non-toxic and happy places to be in the board gaming space. There's a link down in the description below if you want to join in. $1 gets you into the Patreon Discord. $5 gets you a seat at the table at our Patreon game nights. And $10 gets you a monthly shout out. So thank you very much. Go ahead and check that out if you want, and we'll see you there. What I am planning to do is, I know I've talked about these guys before. They are a 4x6 photograph hole keeper, and they make them in these big cases that are 16s. I have a couple of these, but I'm not going to take the whole thing with me. At least I don't think, because that takes up room. But they do hold a lot of card games. A lot of card games will fit into this and carry really well. It's very small, easy to pack along and go. So that's my plan. Heather mentioned getting one of those big protective bags, but I'm like, we're flying. That's not going to be my carry-on, and I will be terrified the entire time that it is there that I'm going to get my games ruined. I don't know how well those actually travel, besides from your house to your car, from the car to the house, and reverse order. Not like, hey, we went on a 6-hour plane trip with a layover in there where I had to set it down and pick it up multiple times. Part of why I'm taking games too is because we're going for like 3 weeks. It's going to be a delightful time. But board games, because I love board games. Another thing I have found is they make deeper ones of these. It's like 2 deep of these. And I think I'm going to pick some of those up to pack in a few extra, maybe some of the medium-sized games that I have that I really want to take along that don't quite fit into one of these. And yeah, so I'm gonna get some of those and get a few extra games that way. They also only sell those in like a single sash box, which fits 4 of those. So I'm thinking I might take 2 of those with a couple of bigger games, and that'll leave me 4 spaces for smaller games. That's 6 games. That's more than enough games to bring to somebody's house, especially for just a month. The games that are currently on my list that I want to take along, first off, Sushi Go and Kittens in a Blender. Me and my wife have discussed it that we might just buy copies of those to leave behind if they don't have them already. And our kids love both Sushi Go and Kittens in a Blender. They're ridiculous and fun and make the game really well, even for younger players. I want to take along Pot de Vin, which I already have in one of these cases, to finally try it. This requires at least 3 players, and I don't have that on a constant, and we haven't got there with the Meeples yet, which our backlog of games is about 10 million, and Braden has already said in no uncertain terms, if I bring him another game, he will shoot me in the leg. I'm hoping he just means like the meaty thigh area and not like the knee or the ankle or something like that. Hopefully not like the butt, because that would suck too. Moving on from getting shot by Braden. Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea, Critters at War. That one's definitely coming along because Heather likes it. She sees that it's a good game, but she doesn't have all the cards memorized and what they do. I know it's 18 cards, but it bothers her that she doesn't have all that information and know like all of it down pat. I think if we played it enough where she got all that, exactly how all the cards work, she would really love it, because it is a very quick playing game. But I want to take it along and beat my brothers down in it because it is just tons of fun. Taking along probably Sail, La Corsa, and Tokaido Duel. Even if I have to print a paper board for Tokaido Duel, I want to take it along and get plays in of that. Those three are going along because if me and Heather have some slow mornings where our kids are off playing and we just need something to do, it can continue along our path of our 10 by 5 and really get some good time together even while we're on vacation. Medium-sized games that I really want to try and fit in the slightly bigger ones are Hidden Leaders and Good Critters. They both play a lot of players. Hidden Leaders is up to 6. Good Critters is up to, I think it's like 8 or 10 or something like that. Good Critters can play a large crew of people. And those, between my family and my brother's family, we have 11 players. So finding non-party games that play up to that level are pretty hard. And as much as I love, part of why I want to take games is because as much as I love playing like Rummy and standard deck card games, they do get a little repetitious, and I have a wonderful game collection that I want to take along and share and get lots of plays in. I wouldn't mind taking some of my bigger games along, but I haven't quite figured out how to make that happen. Not that I've tried that hard, but I don't necessarily feel like taking a bag of games as my check on is the way I want to go. But that's an argument I need to make for a later time, and Heather is, for some odd reason, my birthday's coming up too. Like the first day we're up there is my birthday, and Heather for some reason is plotting to get me something for some reason, even though I don't care. It's my birthday. So what are some of your methods that you guys use to transport games safely and not have them ruined, scattered to the wind in your suitcase, or things like that? Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time. All right. Bye.
If you like what you just saw, please support us by hitting that like button and subscribing to our channel for more great gaming content.